You've just graduated high school and you're ready to work. Maybe you mastered shop class, or maybe you just want a career where you actually use your hands. But here's the question: where do you start? For a lot of students, that question comes down to unions. Do they really pay better? Are they tough to get into? Or are they the people building the biggest projects in town? To find out, students from Montecito High School stepped inside the San Diego Carpenters Union. Guided by their shop teacher, Mr. Jordan, these Skills USA competitors are talented, motivated, and standing at the edge of their careers. But when it comes to launching a future in the trades, there's one decision everyone has to face. What's the first step?
Welcome to Local 619.
What they discover today won't just shape their life, it could change yours too.
A union is a collective body of a group of people that come together for a common good, a common goal of ensuring that we have protections when it comes to pay, safety. Unionizing gives you the power to organize and to ensure that we have collective bargaining agreement, to ensure that we have a standard and that our protection and our voice is heard.
You see the banner up there? It's not just a banner or a sticker. It's something that we have close to our hearts.
One of our slogans here in the Carpenters Union is jobs, wages, and benefits. When we create good jobs, you're gonna receive good wages with those jobs, and in return, you're gonna have amazing benefits.
What would the starting wage be?
Was there a specific trade you wanna know?
Carpentry.
So general carpenters, first period apprentice, zero skills, zero talent. They have no idea of what the trade entails. On the wages, they're looking at around close to $13 an hour just on the wages. I'm tripping.
Yes.
I am tripping. Whoa, back up. Starting pay on the check is $22 an hour. On top of that, there's still additional benefits. So there's still vacation pay. Total package gonna add up to around $30 an hour. But you do escalate. So you do attend. It's a 4-year apprenticeship program. You do attend school twice a year. In your first 90 days, you're gonna get orientation. You're gonna go through OSHA 10. You're gonna get all the certifications that are required. And every time you attend school, on your second completion of your class, you get an advancement to the next level.
So right now, at this moment, we're taking a test.
And I thought people got into the trades to not do schoolwork. What's up with that?
Oh no, you got the wrong information. These guys are being schooled every week, every day. There is a lot of drywall, framing, some of the trades involved. It's different trades involved into the carpentry.
With that advancement, you get a bump in your pay as well, guaranteed.
It's pretty much like a school for them. So there is rules, regulations.
Every 6 months, you're getting a raise increase in your pay and you're moving to the next level.
How long does the program last?
It's a little over 3 years.
We have 8 levels.
And then they get to journey out.
After you complete your 8th period apprentice, you become an official journeyman, but not only with the Carpenters Union, but with the state of California as well.
As the tour continued, students had questions about what a career with the union practically looks like.
How would one get into the Carpenters Union?
They'll walk into our doors, they want to join, they want to become a union carpenter. We'll provide them leads of companies that are hiring. We'll try to do our best to, set you up with the right company that's going to hire you. And when a company is willing to hire you, they will indenture you into the union. At that point, you'll come down, you fill out the paperwork, and you'll join and become a member of 619.
So what we have here is a drop ceiling. This is part of the interior system department. We use metal studs and some wires to hang some drywall on it.
What was your first 90 days like?
So my first 90 days, it wasn't easy. I thought, maybe this ain't for me. But I had great mentors that kept me on the right path, and they said, hey, you know what, the 90 days is hard, but once you get through it, it gets a lot easier, and they were right.
I know it might be overwhelming, a little bit the first 90 days, but remember this, we're professionals, the whole union is professional. So no company, no foreman, no journeyman, no lead is gonna put you in a task that you have not been properly educated on.
Once you get through understanding your situational awareness on a project and understanding your footing, understanding how to handle material, the work gets so much easier.
Do you guys have to buy your own tools?
So yes, so all your personal tools, your hand tools, your bags, those are your money makers, right? That's what's gonna put food on the table. Power tools are provided by the employer. So anything that's battery operated, that's a power tool, the employer will provide all those for you. We're responsible for our hand tools.
Why is the OSHA 10 so important?
OSHA 10 is important because we have to understand different codes and regulations that state provides to workers to ensure our safety. Every morning on a job site, they do something called a JHA, which is a job site analysis form. Before you're given your task, you're gonna review your job site hazard analysis and understand that, hey, if we're gonna work over here in this condition, there might be a ditch or a trench next to us, right? what do we need to do? We need to avoid it, right? It should be taped off. There should be a barrier. Prior to every day, you review the hazards in your area, because every day you switch. You might work on one portion of a project, you complete it, and then now you're going to transition to another portion, and now the hazards change. And so it's important that before we do our task, we're understanding the job site hazards around us.
Are you interested in exploring a career in the trades? Scan the QR code on screen or visit the link in the description to visit Blue Recruit to get started right now.
What do you value the most when you're on a job site?
Oh man, well, first and foremost, my safety. I want you guys to make sure that you value that too. In construction, the number one causes of accidents that lead to deaths are falls.
If one of your friends or a student from your school asks you, hey, what did you learn or what did you like from the Carpenters Union? What's your take at this point?
I don't know. Everything's pretty cool here. It's like, I gotta say the welding area, I didn't know you guys did multiple different trades.
Our heavy highway carpenters, we use a lot of I-beams, and it's called false work. So we set a lot of beams in place, and then we lay our wood on top to support the weight of the concrete that's gonna be poured, right? There's a ton of iron steel that goes in, there's I-beams that go in, and then all this work, right? So pile drivers will build all the false work, and they have to do a lot of welding too. And then our interior system side, we do have our guys that are doing exterior framing. So you'll have like a steel structural building, and so you got the red eye, you got your beams in place, and then our guys will weld clips on all the exterior, and then from there they'll screw in the exterior metal studs. And then on the specialty side, we have guys that do welding for specialty work when it comes to tying into finish.
Do you guys have electrical, or do you guys hire people for that?
So as a union, we represent just about all the big general contractors in San Diego, and those general contractors sub out electrical.
Getting into a union is step one, but the real story begins after that, when those skills turn into pay raises, leadership roles, and long-term security. So what does that journey actually look like? Jesse and Victor are about to pull back the curtain on what happens when you make the most of a skilled career.
In all honesty, it's gonna be what you put into it. Every single superintendent on a job site, we're a union carpenter or is a union carpenter. And now everything has gone to AI. And so with a lot of technology we have, you guys have a leg up, right? Because I didn't have a phone. I didn't have that technology that you guys have. So take advantage of that technology, because all the digital plans that we get now, they don't come in the big sets of paper. Everything's digital. You're gonna become a journeyman. You're able to become a foreman. Becoming a foreman is running your crew, being able to communicate to your crew, being able to delegate work, finding the strengths and weaknesses in your team. So you start seeing strong suits in people, and you're gonna build your crew to be successful. And those that can see that and that can communicate and pre-plan and bring your teams together, that's going to take you to that next level of foreman, then general foreman, and then superintendent. Right now you're running projects and you're dealing with a lot of people, a lot of personalities, and a lot of traits too. As union carpenters, we work ourselves out of a job. So you have a project that, you get so many hours, it's a hard bid. We go from one job to the other job. I've been fortunate to work for one company my entire career. I was out in the field for 15 years, and it goes back to those zero talents that we talked about earlier, right? Just having that good attitude, being on time, it helped me stay focused and with one employer. We are the largest construction union in America and in San Diego. And so we get a lot of people wanting to join, but you guys have an advantage. You have experience and knowledge already of the trade of the industry. And so you guys are gonna come in and you're gonna shine and you're gonna have opportunity to grow. All the work that you guys have been doing in your school to get to where you're at right now, to win competitions, it's a lot of hard work. You guys, that's a lot of sweat equity that you already have put in. When you join the union, keep that same drive, that wanting to learn, never stop learning. You're gonna make mistakes. It's all right. It's okay to fail. It's not okay to quit.
Do you have anything you could say for like people my age that would motivate them to want to come to the union?
Why do you want to join?
Paper.
Because the pay, the money's good, and you're able to advance quick, right? So if you join at 18 years old, by 22, you're already journeyed out. You're gonna make good money. As you get older, you're gonna see the benefits, how important the benefits are to you, because as you get older, you start feeling that wear and tear on your body. You wanna ensure that, at the end of your career, you're able to retire with dignity and pride with a defined pension, a guaranteed pension.
In the field, you learn how to do stuff, you got mentors, but here you know the why you do it that way out in the field. And motivator for me was to be able to build stuff, because when you're done for your day, you turn around and you get to build these enormous structures that everybody in your city, friends, family, you could be building a hospital, something that people go in there every day and saves lives. It's that ownership and pride, you know what, I built that.
And then it gets to a point where your kids are like, yeah, Dad, I know you built that, you know, because we take pride in it. I've had the ability to work on Petco Park. And I go back to that stadium. I'm a huge Padre fan. I think it's the best stadium in America. And just knowing that I was a part of building this, it's amazing. And my kids remind me all the time, yeah, Dad, we know you built it. And in this union, you're gonna have a lot of resources, but it's up to you to take advantage of those resources. It's up to you to stay connected with your representatives. It's up to you to enroll yourself in additional classes to help you and make yourself more valuable on the job.
So you said I could like journey out at 22 if I start at 18. What would like the rough wage be when I'm 22? And when would be like the earliest time I could retire?
I like it, right? You're already looking at the, down the road. So by the time you journey out, you'll be making on the check your base pay around $50 an hour. That doesn't include your benefits. So total package, you're upwards around $75 an hour. Retirement, 30 years. You have 30 years as a union carpenter. You get to retire 100%, no penalties on your pension. So at 18 plus 30, you'll be able to retire 100%, no penalties. But in addition to our pension, we also have annuity as well. I felt like it was just yesterday that I joined this union at 19 years old. And if I can go back to my 19-year-old self, and I put myself in your shoes, and if I was able to go to my 19-year-old self and say, hey, you continue to work hard, you continue to do everything you're doing right now, one day you'll become the president of Local 619. You'll be a representative. I would look at myself and I would probably say, man, get out of here. But hard work pays off, and it just shows living proof that you will succeed in this union. If you put your heart and soul into it, you're gonna climb that ladder. There is a stigma of a lot of Americans that don't understand unions. They look at union workers as we're lazy, where you got 10 guys watching one person work. We are a private union. There is a difference between a public union and a private union. We don't receive any grants or any money from the government. Everything we do is contractor driven. There are actually hours worked, and contractors pay to keep our union going. One of the things is that we are at-will employees, because there is hard numbers, there's production driven, and we go out there, we are the best. But also too, in our union, it is about equality. Here, a woman is gonna make the same as a man. You guys are gonna bust your ass off, you're gonna work hard, and you're gonna grind, and she is not gonna make less than you. She is gonna be able to get all those same tools, and she can work harder than you. And the beautiful thing about it is that there is a standard of what the wages is. An employer is not gonna pay you less. But if she has more skills and more skill sets, and when she journeys out, it doesn't mean that that's the most they're gonna pay her. They can pay her more on top of the journeyman wage, on top of the foreman wage, if she brings all the skills necessary, right? This union is full of diversity. We encourage and we want to build everyone up.
A career in the trades doesn't just build paychecks, it builds futures. Carpentry, electrical, welding, robotics, every path is a chance to create something that lasts. And this channel is full of stories that show you what's possible. So watch more, find your fit, and when you're ready, scan the QR code or hit the link to Blue Recruit in the description and start building your tomorrow today.
So when I hold this hammer in my hand, right, this hammer doesn't know who I am. This hammer don't know what color my skin is or my gender. Hold that hammer. Same thing, it don't know, right? It's the person putting in the work. So you put in the work, you're gonna succeed. Plain and simple.